Hello students, welcome to Affairscloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana, and many more. Not just this, apart from this, we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students. So such friends, I'll highly suggest you to watch our video, as they will be very beneficial for you in the long. Hello everyone. So in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 30th of April. This session will be very interesting and important for all of you, so stay tuned till the end. Let's start. First we are discussing some national affairs. Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs has launched the City Beauty campaign or City Beauty competition and a portal. Basically, as the name suggests, City Beauty, it is basically for beautifying the cities, right? This competition, City Beauty competition, was launched in the month of December 2022. It was launched by Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, right? And the portal, remember, it was made live on 27th of April, right? If we talk about this competition, it was launched in December 2022. If we are talking about the portal, it was launched on 27th of April. Through this portal, urban local bodies across all India can participate in this competition via online process. And here, this Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs have launched this City Beauty competition portal for participation of all urban local bodies through an online process. And as the name suggests, the main aim of their or the main objective of this particular competition is to encourage and recognize the transformational efforts made by the cities and wards across the country to create a beautiful, innovative and inclusive public spaces. That is basically to clean those areas and to beautify those particular areas. Which is the cleanest city in India? It is your Indore, right? Next, then in this particular competition, the topmost beautiful places in the cities would be selected under 4 categories. They are waterfront, green spaces, tourist heritage spaces and market commercial places. Right? So moving on. Next, which edition of Ajay Warrior exercise was held recently? So remember, it was the 7th edition of the Ajay Warrior exercise that was held recently. Ajay Warrior is a military exercise, or we can say this is a bilateral training exercise that is held between India and United Kingdom. This exercise was held at United Kingdom only location, a fast, and it was from 27th of April, and it is going on from 27th of April to 11th of May. Right?
Apart from this, if we talk about the exercise, that was the sixth edition of this exercise. This edition of exercise was held in Uttarakhand, and it was held in October 2021. And now the seventh edition is held at UK only, United Kingdom, and it is held between India and UK. Moving on, here you can see it is the seventh edition of the India UK bilateral training exercise Ajay Warrior that began at Salisbury Plain of UK, and it is from 27th of April to 11th of May. Next is banking and finance. SCB, that is your sectoral deployment of bank credit, or we can say these SCBs ends fiscal year 2023 with 15.4 credit growth as per the RBI data. I repeat, scheduled commercial banks reported a robust credit growth of 15.4% in the current year as compared to 9.7% in the last year. The development is driven by growth in personal loans and loans to service sector and agriculture and allied activities. See, for example, take an example now. We are a developing nation, right? And we need loans in order to grow, in order to make our infrastructure, in order to develop roads. But similarly, if we talk about personal use, we need homes, right? And for that people take loans. We need car, for that people take loan. If you want to grow your investment, if you want to grow your net worth, that for that you need loan. Even today's generation is taking loans on phones also, right? The amount of that phone will be easily converted into EMIs. Watches, Apple Watch is worth 50k. It is starting at 50k, right? So what is this? People, instead of buying them with one single payment, they choose to go it with the EMI option, and that is basically a loan only, all right, that they are taking it loan at a certain interest. Then the usage of credit card has gone high. In the last year, it is stated that the amount of loan that Indian consumers, and not just Indian consumers, if we talk about the users in different parts of the country, say for example USA, people are generally buying groceries from these buy now pay later facility. That is a type of loan only that you can purchase for the certain good right now, and then you can pay it while in certain EMI options in future months, correct? So same is the data here, that schedule according to the RBI data on the sectoral development bank credit for March 2023. It stated that scheduled commercial banks are growing, or we can say the credit growth has seen in these scheduled commercial banks of 15.4% in this year, and that was 9.7% in the last year, right? Next is Arya.ag partnered with which small finance bank to loan to farmers and FPOs, to lend to farmers and FPOs. I repeat, Arya.ag partnered with which small finance bank to lend to farmers and FPOs. What is your FPO? FPO is your farmer producers organization. So remember, Arya.ag, it is the India's largest green commerce platform of Aryatech Platforms Private Limited. They have made a partnership with Shivalik Small Finance Bank, and this particular partnership is basically for including or to drive a financial inclusion for farmers and FPOs. Here lending will be done, and lending is basically to provide loans to the MSME sectors, to farmers, to MSME sectors that are related to the agriculture only. So for and farmers as well as to FPOs, right? The objective here is to the collaboration is formed with an intent to promote equitable growth in agriculture sector and also to provide more opportunities to small stakeholders, right? Arya.ag, this AI enabled system and customized solution will offer the additional layer of professional assurance for the Shivalik while lending. And if we talk about Shivalik Small Finance Bank, who is the managing director and chief executive officer, Anshul Swami. Headquarter, it is in Noida, UP, that is in Uttar Pradesh. When was it established? It was established in 1998, and the tagline is a bank for your welfare. Right? It is your Arya.ag that has partnered with Small Finance Bank to lend farmers and FPO. Moving on. Which country is the largest recipient of EDB loans in Asia? I repeat, which is the largest recipient of the Asian Development Bank ADB loans in Asia? It is your crisis struck country, right? Which also had faced flood. Almost one third of the country was under flood, and which is that it is your Pakistan. Correct? Asian Development Bank's annual report for 2022 stated that Pakistan got a loan of $5.58 billion, right? Making it the largest recipient of ADB funded programs in 2022 alone. According to the report that was released on 24th of April, Asian Development Bank has disbursed a total of $31.8 billion to 40 countries in 2022. So we can say that out of $31.8 billion that was total disbursed by Asian Development Bank in 2022, Pakistan country secured the maximum number of loans, that was of $5.58 billion. Right? Take a note. Right? And these loans have been issued to Pakistan in basically to avert the default. There were also conditional on Pakistan obtaining loans from International Monetary Fund, which imposed its own condition. That is that you should give away all the subsidies that are given by the government. You should increase the cost of the petrol. And these are some of the conditions that were listed by International Monetary Fund before providing loans to Pakistan. If we are talking about Asian Development Bank, who is the president here? Masasugu Asakawa. Where is the headquarter? In Philippines, and it was established in 1966. Next we are talking about economy and business. Asian Development Bank annual report for 2022, and it stated which is the highest recipient of Asian development loans in Asia. It is your Pakistan. Next, here you can see out of the total lending, $5.58 billion were issued to Pakistan. And if we are talking about total lending, the total lending was of about $31.8 billion, and it lended to around 40 countries. Next, NLCIL, NLC India Limited, a central public sector undertaking under the Ministry of Coal. They have recently signed a memorandum of understanding, and this memorandum of understanding was signed with the Nature Conservancy Center India. I repeat, this MOU with NLCIL was signed between Nature Conservancy Center India, TNC India, and NLC India Limited. Alright, and they basically signed this MOU to collaborate on research work pertaining to the repurposing of mined out lands for setting up of renewable energy projects. Alright, so basically to do research work on the repurposing of those mine lands that are being out of work, and those lands now can be used for setting up renewable energy projects, to do research on them, to do share data on this particular field or this particular information. These two organizations signed an MOU for the same. Right? Also remember, this MOU would strengthen the efforts in the line with India's COP26 pledge to transition to a low carbon economy and focus on the increased use of renewable energy resources. Next, who has been awarded with the honorary MBE award by the King Charles III? So remember directly Dr. M.N. Nanda Kumara, right? He is a Sanskrit scholar. He is a United Kingdom based Sanskrit scholar, executive director of the Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan Center in London, UK, and he has been awarded with the honorary MBE, that is your member of the most excellent order of the British Empire. This award was presented to Dr. M. Nanda Kumara, by whom it was presented by King Charles the Third. Here, this honorary MBE has been granted for service to teaching, performance, and accessibility of Indian classical art in the United Kingdom. If we talk about him, he is from which state? He is from Karnataka. Right? He has been associated with Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan Center for last 46 years, that is from 1970. Initially, he joined as a Sanskrit teacher and has been its executive director since 1995. Correct? If we talk about this MBE, that is the Order of the British Empire, this was established by the King George V in 1917 in order to honor those who have served a non-combative role and expanded the order to reward contributions in the field of arts, science, charitable work, and public service. So this time, Sanskrit scholar Dr. M. Nanda Kumara has been honored with this honorary MBE award by King Charles the Third. Next, read the next question. Who has been appointed as the new Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Bank of Baroda? So remember, ACC has recently appointed Debadat Chand. Debadat, let me correct the spelling here. Debadat. Just add a B here. Debadat Chand has been appointed as the new Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Bank of Baroda. If we talk about Rajneesh Karnatak, remember he has been appointed as the MD and CEO of BOI. What is this BOI? BOI stands for Bank of India. Correct? So coming back, Debadat Chand, he has been appointed as the MD and CEO of Bank of Baroda, and Rajneesh Karnatak has been appointed as the MD and CEO of Bank of India. He has been appointed here for a period of 3 years. Right? He will succeed whom? He will be succeeding Atanu Kumar Das. Right? His term period ended in January 2023. If we talk about Bank of Baroda, Devadatta Chand has been appointed as the MD and CEO, and he has been also appointed for a period of 3 years. He will be succeeding whom? He will be succeeding Sanjeev Chadha. Right? He will be succeeding Sanjeev Chadha. Then coming back, if we talk about Bank of Baroda, who is the current MD and now? Debadat Chand. Where is the headquarter? It is in Vadodara, Gujarat. Tagline is India's International Bank, and it was established in 1908. If we talk about Bank of India, Mumbai, Maharashtra is the headquarter. 1906 it was established, and the tagline for this bank here is Relationship Beyond Banking. And who has been appointed as the new MD and CEO now? Rajneesh Karnatak. Correct? So here you can see he is Rajneesh Karnatak and he is Debadat Chand. He is for Bank of Baroda and he will be for Bank of India. Moving on. Next, Venkateswamy Jagannathan stepped down from his position as Star Health CEO. Remember, Venkateswamy Jagannathan, he is 79. He is the chairman and chief executive officer of Star Health and Alliance Insurance Corporation Limited. He has recently stepped down from his position of the chief executive officer and would continue as non-executive director and non-executive chairman of the board with effect from 4th of May 2023. He also holds a small stake in Star Health, which he helped establish in 2006 and posted a record high net profit of 618 crore rupees, including a record underwriting profit of 204 crore rupees. Correct? Next. Next is related to science and technology. MIT engineers developed injectable synthetic nanoparticles and a polymer to stop internal bleeding. Recently, we know, first of all, tell me what is this MIT? MIT is one of the best institutes for engineering. Massachusetts Institute of Technology, that is located in USA. They have designed two component systems, a combination of synthetic nanoparticles and a polymer that can be injected into the body and help form blood clots at the sites of internal injury. Right? Basically, so we can say for blood clotting, these nanoparticles or injectable synthetic nanoparticles and a polymer was recently developed by the scientists of MIT. This will help to stop bleeding. Correct? Directly remember. Next we are talking about sports. Barcelona Open was recently held and Carlos Alcaraz has beaten Stefanos Tsitsipas to be the champion here, right? If we talk about Carlos Alcaraz, he is 19 years old, world number 2 Carlos Alcaraz, right? And he stands at second position in world. He has defeated Stefanos to win the Barcelona Open and to bag his third ATP Tour title for 2023 and the ninth of his career. Correct? So who won the Barcelona Open? It was won by Carlos Alcaraz. Moving on. Next is books and authors. Shashi Shekhar Vempati, the former Prasar Bharati CEO, has released a book that is Collective Spirits, Concrete Actions. I repeat, Shashi Shekhar Vempati, former CEO of Prasar Bharati, released his book titled Collective Spirits, Concrete Action. It is basically focused on Man Ki Baat, a radio broadcast of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Correct? Also remember, this book was released at the inaugural event of the National Conclave on Man Ki Baat at 100th episode. And during this 100th episode, if you remember, in order to honor it, a 100 rupees commemorative coin was also launched. And if you during this event, remember, Amir Khan was the chief guest. And apart from this, there was a delivery of a baby during this event. Do remember it also. Alright, it is just a news that you can remember to correlate. Coming back, Man Ki Baat, it is an every Sunday. On the last Sunday of every month, Man Ki Baat is held by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. This time it was the 100th episode, and in order to celebrate it, a 100 rupees commemorative coin was also launched. And apart from this, during the event of the National Conclave of Man Ki Baat at 100, this book, Collective Spirits, Concrete Action, was also launched. Next, when do we observe International Dance Day? So International Dance Day is observed on 29th of April, and it is basically to celebrate dance and create awareness about its role in various cultures and societies across the globe. The annual observance of International Dance Day is led by International Theatre Institute. Right? Next. Here you can see International Dance Day on 29th of April. Next is, when do we observe Administrative Professionals Day? Administrative Professionals Day is observed on 26th of April, and it is basically observed annually across the globe on the Wednesday of the last full week of April. Alright, on the Wednesday of the last full week of April, we observe the Administrative Professionals Day, and it is observed to recognize the work of secretaries, administrative assistants, receptionists, executive assistants, personal assistants, etc. Right? And remember this, if we ask, this is your day, but if asked about the Administrative Professionals Week, when do we observe it? It is the last full week of April month. Correct? And this year in 2023, it is from 23rd to 29th of April we observe the Administrative Professional Week. Next is related to your state news. Pushkaralu festival returns to the Ganga after 12 year. Alright, Pushkaram, it is a festival celebrated in India once every 12 years. The 12-day long Pushkaralu festival of Telugu speaking people commenced on 22nd of April in Varanasi, UP. This will end on 3rd of May and it is dedicated to worshipping the 12 sacred rivers. The festival is also known as Ganga Pushkaram and is based on the position of the Jupiter. Correct? Then Ganga Pushkaram, each river is associated with a zodiac sign and the river for each year's festival is decided in the accordance with Jupiter's travel from one zodiac to another. Alright? And why we are saying that, why after it is significant after 12 years? Because the 12 most significant rivers in India, that is Ganga, Yamuna, Narmada, Saraswati, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri, Bhima, Tapti, Tungabhadra, Sindhu and Prihata. Also after the 12 days and the 12 days after Jupiter enters that particular zodiac sign will be Pushkaram, and hence it comes after every 12 years, and that is the reason after 12 years we observe Pushkaralu festival. Right? So these were your important current affairs for the day, friends. Let's go for a quick revision. Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, they have launched city beautification competition and portal. 7th edition of India UK bilateral training exercise, that is Ajay Warrior 2023, began in UK. Then SCBs and fiscal year 23 with 15.4 credit growth as per the RBI data. Arya.ag partnered with Shivalik Small Finance Bank to lend farmers and FPOs. Asian Development Bank annual report was released and Pakistan is the largest recipient of Asian Development Bank loans in Asia. NLCIL signed MOU with TNC India for repurposing mined out lands for RE projects. Sanskrit scholar Dr. M.N. Nanda Kumara has been awarded honorary MBE by King Charles III. ACC appointed Debadatta Chand as MD and CEO of Bank of Baroda and Rajneesh Karnatak as MD and CEO of Bank of India. Venkata Swamy Jagannathan has stepped down from his position as Star Health CEO. Next, MIT engineers developed injectable synthetic nanoparticles and a polymer to stop internal bleeding. Barcelona Open, Carlos Alcaraz has beaten Stefanos Tsitsipas. Shashi Shekhar Vempati, former Prasar Bharati CEO, released a book titled Collective Spirit, Concrete Actions. Next, International Dance Day on 29th of April and Administrative Professionals Day on 6th of April. Pushkaralu festival returns to the Ganga after 12 years. So these are your important current affairs for the day, friends. Now let's move to some revision part. Vodafone has appointed Margherita Della Valle as the permanent CEO and she became the first woman to be appointed as the female CEO of Vodafone. Next, A. Madhav Rao selected as the chairman and managing director of Bharat Dynamics Limited. Next, World Day for Safety and Health at Work is observed on 28th of April. International Girls in Information and Communication Technology Day is observed on 27th of April. Swachh Bharat Mission of UP has received the HUDCO Awards, and remember Jammu and Kashmir Bank facilitated it for the PM Awas Yojana. Next, Dalai Lama, the Nobel Peace Prize honor, gets the 1959 Ramon Magsaysay Award after 64 years. That means 1959 Ramon Magsaysay Award, it was awarded to Dalai Lama and it has been presented to him after 64 years. Right? So these were your revision part. Now it's time for your homework. First, what is the name of the mission launched by the Indian government to evacuate its citizens from Sudan? Which union ministry launched the Indian Handmade Portal? India Handmade Portal. Third, when is your World Malaria Day observed? So these are your 3 homework questions, friends. I hope you have understood the assignment. All you have to do now is like the video and comment below and let us know what are your views for the same. If you want me to continue such lectures, if you want me to continue teaching such lectures, then I want to see maximum likes and maximum comment, as this will motivate me to make a better content for you in the long run. So that's all for the day, friends. Thank you and have a nice day.
That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.